Welcome to Living with an Invisible Learning Challenge, where we will discuss and discover the challenges and triumphs of those living with NLD, nonverbal learning disability, and other learning challenges such as autism, ADHD, dyslexia, dysgraphia, and any other invisible learning differences that one may live with. And I like to interview individuals as well who live with various learning challenges. So if you know anybody, please point me their way, or if you are that individual, I would love to interview you on various topics. So please let me know. And I welcome you to this podcast. Good morning, everybody, or maybe good afternoon or good evening, depending on when you're listening. I wanted to talk about out of sight or out of mind, navigating object permanence in neurodivergent minds and what that means to me and others. So, what does the concept of out of sight, out of mind means to you? Welcome to Living with an Invisible Learning Challenge, the podcast where we explore the experiences and strategies and insights of those navigating learning challenges that aren't always visible to others. I'm your host, Jennifer Purcell, and today we're delving into a concept that resonates with many in the neurodivergent community: out of sight, out of mind. Specifically, we'll discuss how this idea relates to object permanence and its impact on daily life. Let's begin by defining object permanence. Object permanence is the understanding that objects continue to exist even when they are not visible, heard, or touched. This concept is a developmental milestone in infants, typically emerging between 18 to 24 months of age. Swiss psychologist Jean. Before I go into that, I thought I would address that this election is going to be very important, and I am not telling you how to vote. I'm just encouraging you to vote. If you are 18 years old or older, I encourage you to vote and to do a lot of research so that you are informed on what you're voting on and that you are able to do well with the voting process and be informed on it. And I am also an ambassador for the NVLD project, and then NVLD project is trying to get the NVLD back on the DSM, which is a manual for mental and learning disabilities, and it helps people get accommodations in school and in life by defining what the disability is and how it affects you in life, and by showing examples and evidence of it, and by giving a clear definition of it. So that's what the DSM is, and they're trying to get NVLD back in there. And in order to do that, they renamed NVLD to developmental visual spatial disorder. I always forget the D. My hope is that when they do that, they will list all the symptoms, because nonverbal wasn't a very good name for it either, but neither is developmental visual spatial disorder, because it's not just developmental and visual spatial. It's also the social, which nonverbal doesn't have either. So it's like, my name that I've kind of developed for it, which I'm not sure if it's very good either, is invisible learning spectrum disorder. But I don't know if that's very good either. So anyways, and this podcast is also supported by Patreon and Spotify and BetterHelp. So BetterHelp is a therapy company that does therapy online and remotely. I have not used BetterHelp, but I know they're very good, and I have been in therapy for more than 8 years, I think 8.5. I'm not doing it currently, but I was doing it
last year, and it was very helpful for me when I was doing it online and remotely. And It was very helpful for me. It was able to change a lot of things in my life and make make my life better. Um, if you want a discount for BetterHelp, I'll include the link for that. And Patreon is a way for me to give you the episodes without any ads, like I'm doing right now, and I give you access to transcripts as well and to the episodes without any ads. So if you want that, it's either $5 for the episode without any ads or $10 with the transcript. I know that might seem like a lot of money, but I'm not really not doing it for the money. I'm trying to do it so I can donate the money to the NBLD project or so I can do it to pay back on my website. Subscription fee. So, um, if you're willing to do that, please do. I will give the link for that as well in the description. And I also have podcast swag. I will get the link for that as well. T-shirts and water bottles and tote bags and other pretty cool stuff. So I will give the link for that as well.
Piggott first introduced the term observing how babies react when a favorite toy is hidden from their view. However, in the context of neurodivergence, particularly among individuals with ADHD, the term object permanence is sometimes used colloquially to describe challenges with memory and attention. While individuals with ADHD understand that objects or tasks still exist when out of sight, they struggle to keep them in mind without visual or sensory cues. The neurodivergent experience. For many neurodivergent individuals, especially those with ADHD, the phrase out of sight, out of mind takes on a literal meaning. Tasks, objects, or even people not immediately visible can easily be forgotten. This isn't due to a lack of understanding of their existence, but rather challenges with working memory and attention regulation. That was from choosingtherapy.com. This phenomenon can manifest in various ways, with daily tasks forgetting to take medication if it's not placed in a visible spot. I know that's true for me. If I don't have the migraine kit I have where I have my meds in there for each day. If I don't have that out on my bathroom counter, I'm gonna forget to take them, and then I'm gonna wonder, "Why does my head hurt?" And I'm actually thinking about that right now, so I might as well take one because I took them this morning, but I haven't taken one for a while, and I have it labeled each day because if I don't do that, I might take the wrong day. I mean, yes, I take the same pills each day, but I don't wanna take too many of the same pill. So you get what I'm saying. Or personal items, misplacing belongings because they are stored out of sight. So for me, I keep things that I like to see out visible. Like I keep my dog's leash on the chair so I can see it. I keep my phone out. I keep my water bottle out. I keep my medications out, my computer, except for when I go to bed, it goes in the closet. I keep, other things out because if I don't, I forget I have them. And I feel like, yes, it looks cluttered and messy when I do that. But if I don't put them, if I put them away, then I'm like, okay, where did I put them away? And I'm always looking for them. That's just how my mind works. With relationships, struggling to maintain connections when not in regular contact, that can be another area. Clarifying terminology. So it's important to note that while some use the term object permanence to describe these experiences, it's not formally a recognized symptom of ADHD. Instead, these challenges are more accurately attributed to deficits in working memory and executive function. Understanding this distinction helps in developing appropriate coping strategies and reduces the potential for misunderstandings. And let me clarify something. Even though I'm talking about ADHD, I think this applies to NLD. ADHD, dyslexia, probably, and can apply to other um, neurodivergents who might have challenges with object permanence. So, recognizing these challenges is the first step towards managing them. Here are some strategies that have proven helpful. One, visual reminders. Keep important items in plain sight or use visual cues can aid memory. Routine establishment. Creating consistent routines can reduce the cognitive load of remembering tasks. Technology aids, utilizing apps and alarms to set reminders for tasks and appointments. I do that all the time. Number four, environmental organization, organizing spaces so that essential items are easily visible and accessible. I do that. I tend to put away things that I'm not using, which kind of contradicts what I said earlier. I put away things that are less of importance. Like I'll put away a notebook when I'm done taking notes. I'll put away my headphones when I'm done using them. I'll put away my knitting kit when I'm done using it, or I'll put away my sunglasses when it's a cloudy day like it is today, stuff like that. Uh, these approaches can help mitigate the impact of out of sight, out of mind experiences in daily life. Beyond practical challenges, this phenomenon can have emotional repercussions. Individuals may feel guilt or frustration over forgotten tasks or perceived neglect in relationships. It's essential to recognize that these experiences are part of the neurodivergent condition, not personal feelings. Host, that's just me, building self awareness and employing coping strategies can foster self compassion and improve interpersonal relationships. The concept of out of sight, out of mind offers valuable insight into the lived experiences of neurodivergent individuals by understanding the and acknowledging the challenges, we can develop strategies to navigate them effectively. Thank you for joining us on Living with an Invisible Learning Challenge. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe and share with others who might benefit. Until next time, take care and stay mindful. I will include the links for the articles I used as always, and thank you for listening, and I hope you got something out of this episode today, even though it was a short one. I kind of went through that quickly. I did because been exhausted this week and had a lot going on with the migraines and everything. So sorry about that, but I still wanted to post. So, anyways, next week will be longer. Bye.
I hope that episode was well worth it for you to listen to and that you were able to take something away from it, even if you don't have a learning challenge, or if you do. I hope it was extra worthwhile for you so that you are able to learn something and maybe journal and jot down some few takeaways so that the next time you experience that challenge yourself, you're able to um, learn how to breathe through it more easily, or maybe not have a meltdown or a tantrum, or be able to take away more learning from it and not make the same mistake twice, and be able to also help somebody else go through that experience if you have a friend who has a learning difference and you are neurotypical. So I hope you will be able to have some experiences in your life now that you have listened to this episode.